Are the executive director of the Arab American Institute. Is that correct?
Correct, sir.
Okay. And according to your website, you're also, I'm going to quote here, a longtime Democratic Party activist who served as a member of the 2016 Democratic National Convention's Platform Standing Committee, close quote. Is that correct?
That's correct.
You support Hamas, do you not?
Senator, oddly enough, I'm going to say thank you for that question because it demonstrates the purpose of our hearing today in a very effective way.
Let's start first with a yes or no.
Hamas is a foreign terrorist organization that I do not support, but you asked.
Senator Kennedy interrogated Maya Berry, executive director for the Arab American Institute, during a committee session addressing surging domestic hate crimes. He continuously challenged her to clarify if she endorsed Hamas, Hezbollah, or Iran. Her provided responses remain totally insufficient for the lawmaker. See what occurs next.
Do you think this condoned behavior at these universities, this condoned belief at these universities, and let me state it again, they believe in diversity, equity, inclusion, and the right to harass Jews. It's what they believe. What you do is what you believe. Everything else is just cottage cheese. Do you think that is consistent with their mission as universities?
Absolutely not.
Okay. So above and beyond the question of money, it is the morality, the purpose of higher education in America, is it not?
That is correct.
Ms. Berry, you are the executive director of the Arab American Institute. Is that correct?
Correct, sir.
Okay. And according to your website, you're also, I'm going to quote here, a longtime Democratic Party activist who served as a member of the 2016 Democratic National Convention's Platform Standing Committee, close quote. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. You support Hamas, do you not?
Senator, oddly enough, I'm going to say thank you for that question because it demonstrates the purpose of our hearing today in a very effective way.
Let's start first with a yes or no.
Hamas is a foreign terrorist organization that I do not support, but you asking the executive director of the Arab American Institute that question very much puts the focus on the issue of hate in our country.
Well, I got your answer, and I appreciate it. What is the you support Hezbollah too, don't you?
Again, I find this line of questioning extraordinarily disappointing,
Is that
Senator.
A no?
That
Yes.
you have Arab American constituents that you represent in your great state.
Yes, ma'am, I understand that, but my time's limited, and I apologize, but is that a yes or a no?
A yes or no question to do I support Hezbollah? The answer is I don't support violence, whether it's Hezbollah, Hamas, or any other entity that invokes it.
You can't
so
bring
no,
yourself
sir.
to say no, can you?
No, I can say no. I can say yes.
But
what I
haven't.
can say is
you just
your
can't
line
make
of
yourself do
questioning.
it. Do you
Senator,
support or oppose Iran and their hatred of Jews?
Again, I'm going to emphasize Iran, Hezbollah, Hamas, none of them is going to
You can't bring yourself to say no, can
Sir,
you?
I don't support.
It's real simple.
Excuse me. I'm going to, if I may, as a Muslim woman, sir, I'm going to tell you I do not support Iran. But what I will tell you is that this conversation.
I'm running out of time. I'm sorry. You called our decision to cut funding. You called our decision to cut fund. Well, first, what's the United Nations Relief and Works Agency?
It's UNRWA, which is the institution that exists to provide services and aid to the nearly 6 million Palestinian refugees.
And you called our decision to cut funding for them, quote, an incredible moral failure, close quote.
That is absolutely correct. But again, I would suggest that conversation is about foreign policy.
We did that because 9 UNRWA staff members were fired for actually helping Hamas on October 7th. Isn't that the case?
I don't believe that that's correct in terms
Let
of...
me ask you one more time. You support Hamas, don't you? You support UNRWA and Hamas, don't you?
Sir,
Please.
I think it's exceptionally disappointing that you're looking at an Arab American witness before you and saying you support Hamas.
You know what's disappointing to me?
I do not support
you can't
Hamas.
Bring yourself
I do
to
not
say
support Hamas
You don't
or
support UNRWA. You don't support Hamas. You don't.
I was very clear in my support for UNRWA.
Hezbollah, and you don't support Iran. You should hide your head in a bag.
Allow us to analyze the actual events that unfolded during this Senate Judiciary Committee session regarding hate crimes. Kennedy began by verifying Barry's position as the executive director of the Arab American Institute, along with her history as a veteran Democratic Party organizer. He subsequently inquired point-blank if she was a supporter of Hamas. Barry replied that Hamas operates as a foreign terrorist entity she opposes, but she noted how directing that specific question at the sole Arab American testifier present precisely demonstrated the fundamental problem the committee intended to tackle. Kennedy then shifted his focus toward Hezbollah. Barry stated her rejection of violence from any faction whatsoever, including both Hezbollah and Hamas. The senator demanded a rigid binary response, and he interrupted Barry when she attempted to elaborate on her stance by claiming she lacked the ability to just offer a simple negative reply. He proceeded to interrogate her concerning Iran. By self-identifying as a Muslim woman, Barry explicitly articulated her lack of support for the Iranian government. Kennedy subsequently directed his attention to UNRWA, which functions as the United Nations agency supplying relief to Palestinian refugees. Barry had earlier characterized the United States' decision to suspend funding for UNRWA as a profound moral shortcoming. Kennedy pushed back by asserting that 9 UNRWA employees were terminated over allegations of aiding Hamas on the 7th of October. Barry expressed her conviction that his characterization of the situation lacked factual accuracy. The interaction concluded with Kennedy telling Barry she should hide her head in a bag because she supposedly could not state her opposition to Hamas, UNRWA, Hezbollah, and Iran. Barry answered that she considered it profoundly disheartening to be accused of supporting Hamas as the only Arab American expert present, even after she repeatedly voiced the exact opposite. It remains important to be transparent regarding the public reception of this specific confrontation. This dialogue attracted massive nationwide scrutiny and condemnation from Jewish and Muslim advocacy groups alike, with multiple organizations arguing that Kennedy's interrogation style practically exemplified the very prejudice the hearing sought to combat. Certain coalitions even demanded that Kennedy face official censure for his controversial statements. The essential tension captured here makes the footage vital to comprehend, as it shows a senator challenging a speaker's credibility over foreign policy stances she repeatedly disavowed, while the speaker contends the interrogation entirely validates her perspective on the poor treatment of Arab Americans during a session meant to shield them from such behavior. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share.